Hi everybody, Dawn here and welcome to today's Psychic Challenge. And I'm going to start with an apology because I haven't posted for well over a week, so I have been a little bit absent. But in my defense, if it is a defense, I've been incredibly busy, but incredibly good busy. So lots of clients, I've been doing lots of teaching, I've been running some events because we've had the Halloween season, and also spending a little bit of time for myself on my own Samhain rituals. And really exciting, I've signed up for a course with Dr. Kieran O'Keefe in the UK. He's a parapsychologist, and I've signed up for a course on how to investigate poltergeist activity. So I'm super excited about that and really immersing myself into some of that. So consequently, these videos have been a little bit down on my to-do list, so my apologies. But I'm back on track. So today we're going to dive into a psychic challenge, and this is where I'm going to ask you to really reach in with your intuition. You know, we all have intuition. This channel is, predominantly about how to tap into that, how to build your strength. How do you trust this wonderful guidance? Because we all have access to that. And in my mind, if we have access to infinite wisdom, this wonderful intuition, why aren't we using it to help us guide our life, to help us to make some decisions? So today's challenge is going to be exactly that. And I'm going to be using my Inner Wisdom Oracle cards. What I'm going to ask you to do is to just take a few moments with me in a moment to center our energy, to lean into our breath, to get energetically ready for really tapping into our intuition. I'm going to ask you to think of a question that you want answered or a situation that you want some guidance to. So have that playing in the back of your mind while I'm just nattering on, setting this exercise up, because I'm going to be pulling 3 cards just for you. And you're going to be interpreting them for your situation. It really does not matter about the card. Those cards will be relevant to each and every one of you watching this video. What is unique to you is the interpretation of that. And I'm not going to do that interpretation. You're going to do that interpretation for yourself. So you're going to become your own psychic. So if you're excited about that, come with me because we're going to do it now. So before we start, I want you to close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Just really feel your breath coming into your body and filling your lungs. Feel how cool it is as you inhale and how warm it is as you exhale. Just allow these really simple breathing rounds to center your energy, to ground you. Now pay attention to the top of your head, to the crown chakra, and feel your connection to the universe. Really establish a strong connection to universal mind, to higher self, to infinite intelligence, and set the intention to receive guidance on your question. So these are the cards that we're going to be using. This is the Inner Wisdom Oracle card deck, and it's written by me, Dawn Kirkham. These were a labour of love. Each image spoke to me. The wisdom that I downloaded when I connected to each of the images spoke to me. It was a beautiful, inspiring, creative process to bring these cards to life. And they're called Inner Wisdom for a reason, and that's because I really believe that we can and we're able to tap into our own wisdom and really help it to guide us and allow us to live an inspired, happy life. So these are the deck that I'm going to be using. They come in a tin. They don't have a guidebook, you will notice. I firmly believe that what's important when it comes to any form of oracle cards is that you get to interpret it for you It's not it's not an interpretation through a third party. It's not my interpretation. Having said that, what I have done is I've put a theme maybe on the cards and a little bit of narrative, but and that's just to help get you started. So what I want you to do while I'm shuffling these cards is to think about your question. Think about your situation that you want. While I'm shuffling the cards, I want you to think about your question. Think about the situation that you want guidance for. Really lean into what it is. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, and they're just going to be pulled from the top of the deck. So the first one, don't forget, have your question safely secured in your mind. And so that you know, I don't do reverse cards. All my cards are read as an upright card. So this is an image of an owl, and the word is illusion. And I will read the little blurb at the bottom for you. So owls symbolize deep connection with wisdom and intuitive knowledge. Well, first off, guys, I think that's pretty fantastic given the activity we're engaged in now. It goes on to say the ability to see what's usually hidden to most. Look for the true reality beyond illusion and deceit. And if that isn't a fantastic card for what we're engaged in, I don't know what is. So just allow those words to maybe roll around your mind as you look at the image, because imagery is really important in how we read oracle cards. So we've got, a beautiful owl. So what does the owl symbolize for you? How does the owl relate to your situation? As I look at this owl, and I invite you to really examine the imagery and see what it means for you. But as I look at this picture, and I don't think I've ever seen this before, but it looks like this owl is cloaked. So it looks like the owl's got this wonderful feather cloak around its shoulders. So what's being cloaked? What are we cloaking ourselves from? What imagery can you see as you're looking at this owl? What's coming through your intuition? What's coming to your mind as you're tapping in to the wisdom behind the image? Remember that this is just a bridge. This is just a way to access. Okay, so I will leave that there because we're going to pull our second card. And this one is an image of a hummingbird, and it says joy. And the words here are, the hummingbird symbolizes the enjoyment of life and the lightness of being. Perhaps you felt heaviness in your life or are surrounded by negativity. And this card reminds you to enjoy life's simple pleasures and take time to enjoy yourself. I'm going to ask you to tap into your own intuition. What does this mean for you? What does this mean for the question you asked? What does this mean for the situation maybe that you're seeking some guidance on? Okay, so we're going to move on to the third card. And the final card for your intuitive challenge, and we've got nurture. So, beautiful imagery there, which could be, nurture of another. It could be us nurturing ourselves. It could be a nurturing of our inner child. It could be community. And the card says, your relationship with yourself needs nurturing. When was the last time that you cared for you? When was the last time that you embraced the beauty inside? This card invites you to fall in love with yourself again. So have a look at the imagery. It doesn't matter what my narrative is on the bottom there. What matters is the message that's coming forward for you. So again, I'm asking you to tap into your wisdom. What does this mean to you? What message are you getting from this imagery? And although I said I was only going to pull 3 cards, my intuition is telling me that a 4th card is needed. And I'm going to pull it from the middle of the deck. And this is where we really want to listen to our intuition, because I feel that this is an important card. And we have a beautiful wolf with the message of trust. And so is this final card a reminder to trust your intuition? I don't know. So the words are, wolf is a symbol of guardianship, of ritual and loyalty. It has the ability to make quick and firm emotional attachments, and often need to trust their own instincts. Thus, they teach us to trust our hearts and our minds and have control over our own lives. And, again, I'm blown away. Here, this challenge is all about you tapping into your intuition so that you can trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and allow yourself to be guided by infinite intelligence. And if this is not a card that reinforces that, I don't know what is. So, a symbol of me trusting my intuition, of pulling a 4th card, and something, in my opinion, amazing happening. But what does this card mean to you? When I look at the wolf, I see, it's part in shadow, part illuminated by the moon. The wolf is looking behind. As I look at it, I think it's been in motion, this pause up here. So the wolf's been walking and then it stopped and looked behind. But what does this mean to you? What do you see from this? Well, that's the mini read for yourselves over, and I'll meet you back on this video now. Well, welcome back. I hope that you had some fun being your own psychic and exploring the intuitive self through the medium of cards. And if we are reminded, we had the owl talking about illusion, the hummingbird talking about joy. We had the couple embracing, talking about nurture. And we had the wolf talking about trust. So what did they mean to you? It doesn't matter about the words on the cards. It doesn't even matter about the images. What matters is what you got, what came through for you. You know, my goal is that we all get to live an intuitive life. We all get to live an inspired life. And to do that, well, it takes a little bit of courage to trust our intuition. And you're on that path. And I applaud you. And I really, really appreciate you for tuning in to my psychic challenges and supporting my my work, my channel. And I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your week. And if you want to know a little bit more about my Inner Wisdom Oracle cards, then check out this video here. Ta-ta for now.